All right, we have Snow the Product. Waste of time. Phil, you know who Snow the Product is, don't you?
Sure.
That's probably maybe.
I've heard the name. I can't
Think of a song.
Yeah, I couldn't name any song.
That's how it is with me. Like, for some strange reason, I've been getting a lot of slack from people that I should know certain artists. Like, I should just know who they are.
It's like, I know who they are, so you have to know who they are.
Yeah, like, it blows me away that some people don't realize that, one, we come from a generation before there was internet.
Yeah.
So
everything you heard was...
I assume the people who are saying this probably only lived during the
only know the internet, yeah.
Only know the internet.
Well,
secondly, you have taken the fact that even though the internet was there at a certain point in our lives, I didn't even get the internet till I was grown.
Yeah. We had it a little bit on and off, but it was around high school, so it was right before I was grown, basically. And it wasn't even all through high school. It was kind of like cable. Like sometimes you had it, sometimes you didn't.
To use and freely was when me, you, and Robert stayed together. And then that wasn't really freely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we had access to it. So that's when I discovered a lot more music. And then,
definitely.
From that point, my life, when I got my own place, I had internet, but it wasn't to download music. It was to play video games.
Oh, of course. Same here.
So, depending on where you were, which I ain't gonna spend too much time on this, depending on where you were located, depending on what they played on the radio. So, in my lifetime, this is what happened. I'm just putting this out here again because I've done this before, but so many new people keep coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Where I was, the West Coast was popping. All right? So the West Coast got most of the radio time. Okay? That means I only had access to music based off on who I was around and what they listened to. If it wasn't West Coast or Midwest rappers, like Twister, Bone Thugs, you know what I'm saying, Do or Die, I wasn't hearing it. Now, of course you would hear the Biggie and the Bad Boys and the Nas, because those were big East Coast rappers. But most East Coast rappers was not being played down in the southern area. Well, West Coast dominated radio.
Add to that, in the early 90s, here, it was East Coast. Mid 90s made the transition to West Coast. And then late 90s was like Midwest.
Now, here's the big difference. Where I was versus him. I'm deep south. So there was no East Coast. Now, until Jay-Z popped off with
Big Pimpin'?
Thank you. Big Pimpin'.
I figured that was it.
That's when they start playing more Jay-Z.
Dang. Well, Jay-Z had his moment, but here we had East Coast first.
Jay-Z used to drop like an album a year.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So for his music not to be that relevant at that time, when it was definitely popping on the East Coast.
Oh yeah,
and it was definitely popping around this because
he said the East Coast on fire.
Where this place is. Like, when I came here and y'all were big on Jay-Z here, like, I was like, it's kind of unheard of. You know what I'm saying? Like, where I'm from. So, that's the difference. So, now the other thing is, when I got into high school, is the time the South started popping.
Oh, yeah.
So, now the South started dominating the radio where I was at.
Same
when
here.
I came here, these cats didn't know about Mike Jones, Chamillionaire, Paul Wall, stuff like that. And this was something I've been hearing for years.
I will say, the school I was at bumped a lot of South stuff, which is the only reason why I knew anything about anything when you came here. I didn't know that it was that many people because it wasn't until junior and senior year and then a little bit after is when they started blowing up here.
Right.
But Before, it was only because, the people that I was around, the people at my school, just my school, because it wasn't like here, it wasn't huge like it is there. Like with y'all, like that's where it's at already.
Yeah, we're right next to Texas. So we got all their underground music.
Oh yeah,
all their artists. So I didn't even know certain artists East Coast wise.
Sorry, Beetle.
Until like 50, Fabulous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like these type of cats.
Oh, well, with Fabulous here, that was the early 90s.
Right. See, like Fabulous was super late.
Bad Boy, Puffy, Maze. Yeah, like.
For where I was at. I was like, Fabulous, man, who's this? And I heard about this dude can rap,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But we're way behind on that.
Yeah.
So when it comes to artists and knowing who artists are, like you guys put me up on Snow the Product. The thing is,
it's regional.
I had actually seen Snow the Product. I seen her in a video of where they were comparing female artists, but I didn't know who she was.
Yeah.
I just seen her picture. So then when you guys put me up on Snow the Product, I saw her picture again. I'm like, I actually seen her in a different video.
I know that face.
But that's what it's about. It's regional, y'all, and that's what I'm trying to convey that in this little 6 minutes here before we watch this video. It's a regional thing. Yes, now we're in a time of the internet, but that don't mean that I know who a legend of the East Coast is if I ain't never heard of him before.
Or somebody who's, popping in Jamaica.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna know.
It's like he's only the biggest name on the other side of the globe. Okay, why would I know him?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So plus we have other things to do in life. So we're gonna get into this waste of time by Snow the Product. I hope you guys understand. So Phil has her name, so he's gonna get to see a little bit of what she can do. And
here we go.
I don't know when you thought that this shit wasn't worth prioritizing or at least giving my ass a heads up so I could continue with the way I used to be. I
That's
I could have swore I never got the text. I could have planned the shit accordingly. I hate the nagging and I hate the stress, cause I haven't been on regular shit, man. I was slowing down a little to pursue this. I ain't no regular bitch, and if I
they should have kept that up.
Numbers, we could do this. But I heard that ain't how you get your man
background
back.
freezing.
Back my wild and ratchet ass back to the nights I'd open my tab like Annie's on tap. You know you hate that, so hey, anything you gotta say now, probably gonna be the time to say it. I would like a fucking breakdown. When were you planning on fucking telling me that ever since we started talking, you've been on your jealousy? But in the meanwhile, you've been talking to Penelope and Heather and Alicia and Stephanie and Melanie and phone looking like a PD Pablo song offended me. And I'm gonna go. I'll be alright.
I bet you a bunch of them don't even know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Getting attached.
Super dope.
I'm gonna go.
Like, PD Pablo song.
I'll be alright.
That's cool.
I'm better alone. You a fucking waste of time.
Okay.
Cause you a fucking
Hey, get the background going.
Why do they have this random dude?
That's already
Why is there a random
discussed. Good. You're trying to give some people some shine.
Give my ass a little warning. That's annoying. Like asking for the fucking food I ordered. I mean, yes, I'm too much cause I know that I'm tough and I'm not the submissive type. And I know that it's rough cause I made a few bucks and I stress cause the business tight. But that don't mean you get a pass if you hitting up Jasmine cause she got fired and she need a friend. She was in your class in math like way the fuck back like what am I an idiot? Cause I've been on the code to your phone but I don't wanna go in it because I already know what I'ma find. I've been seeing too much and I throw it to the side. Turned a blind eye at some point you just blind Oh you think I ain't seen that Oh I shouldn't have to keep tabs Maybe you shouldn't have let me on. I was thinking this whole time that we had something going strong Oh I guess it's all in my head Switch up to get in my bed Funny only you have friends but you check my DMs checking hearts I get sent Getting attached I'm gonna go I'll be alright I'm better alone
Say wait.
Getting attached I'm gonna go I'll be alright I'm better alone You a fucking waste of time Waste of fucking waste of time
It's a knockoff RA right there.
Yeah. Who are these random people?
Don't
worry about who they are. They getting their shine on. Like all like fade. They be in the background. Come into focus.
to stop fucking bullshitting. What the fuck? I'll be alright. I'm
How does she know?
Getting attached. I'm gonna go. I'll be alright. I'm better alone. You a fucking waste of time.
Yeah.
Cause you a fucking waste of time. A fucking waste of time. A fucking waste of
Ringing
time.
big for no reason. Sock somebody with that. Okay. She teleported. No, she teleported. He's like, what the hell? You one of the mutants, ain't you?
I'm calling those people on you.
Man, where them zero tolerance sentinels at? Fuck out of here. You were wasting my time.
Oh, man. What do you think about it, Phil?
That was nice. She has a voice on her.
She has a great rapping voice.
She has a good rapping voice, and she got some vocals.
Getting attached, I'm gonna go. Yeah.
In the age where every rapper wants to sing and every singer wants to rap, like, you forgot the most important part. You have to be able to do the other one.
No,
to do both.
No, they just have auto-tune for that.
Like, if you rap and you want to sing, it's cool to, like, you know, try to expand. But if you can't sing, don't do it on a regular basis because you sound dumb. But like, with the singers too, who trying to rap, like, you not hard. You was just talking about, you know, being hugged up with some chick and staying in.
You ain't gotta be hard.
And not,
That's
you ain't gotta be hard to kick it. You ain't gotta lie to kick it. But she has a voice. I like her rap voice, and I like her vocals.
I think she did a great job.
And it's she's transitioning like seamlessly because her rapping voice has like kind of a tune to it anyway. Mm-hmm. A little bit of melody.
To me, it matches her vocals.
It matches perfectly. And it's almost like you have to sit there and think. It's like, okay, she's singing her raps or rapping her sing, like, or just holding out her, you know, rapping voice notes or whatever. Like it, when you get to the point where you got to think about it, like they have a decent voice when you can transition through both seamlessly. I don't even. Oh yeah, why? Yeah, that's cool.
I'm not a waste of time stuff product if you ever see this video. Anyways, anyway, so yeah. Gotta make it, man.
See.
Anyways, song. As far as the song went, that's from a woman's perspective. But women can be a mega waste of time as well.
Oh yeah, that goes both ways.
It goes both ways.
It super goes both ways. So, just because there's not a male waste of time, or maybe there is, I don't know. There's somebody out there, they're like, there is one, you idiot. Chill, I think this is. It goes both ways.
Super goes both
most ways. Definitely. Like just as many BS dudes or POS dudes is out there. There's just as many. Maybe it might be a little more because y'all outnumber us anyway.
True that.
Might be more.
True that.
But for us, it's like, oh well, you get what you deserve because you was probably a dog to like 20 of them anyway before you found you a bad one.
No, actually, it's just kind of equal now. Everyone wants to play the game. Everyone
want to play the game, and then when the clock runs out and they lose, it's like, oh, I'm the victim now. Oh my god, I can't believe blah blah blah. It's like, but you did it to so many others, and it didn't seem to bother you.
Basically, everyone
to the shoe on the other foot.
Everyone gets involved in this BS. It kind of starts early 20s to your 30s. Some people ride into the 30s, into the mid 30s, which is kind of pushing it. Especially if you're a female, because
some people try to take it to their 40s, and
was you really pushing it in?
It's a very small.
You gonna end up like one of them people.
1% that try to take it to their 50s. At that point,
with 7 cats and 4 dogs.
Yeah, at that point you better either give up on life or figure something out and change it up.
Time is the most precious thing that there is.
One of the few things you can never get back once you lose it.
Bingo. So when you're in your early 20s, all y'all niggas think y'all like have all time in the world.
For real.
Why do we think that? Because we used to be the same way.
Yep.
Like we did not manage no time at all.
No.
And as you start getting older, you begin to see like, nigga, like it's only 24 hours in a day, and I got way too much stuff to do.
And I sleep 6 to 8 of that.
And yeah, so
that's already a third. That's a necessity that I lose. My awake hours aren't the whole 24.
so your perception of time
Changes.
it changes. You begin to understand it. So when you're investing time in stuff, whether it's especially people, you're like me. I'm always been one of them upfront people where I'm just like, this is what I like, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, this is what I don't like. If you do any things I don't like, let's not even do anything right now. And that comes off as being like an a-hole most of the time, but it saves us both time. Because I don't want to waste my time.
And I'm like super blunt, and that also somehow comes off being an a-hole or a dick, or a combination of the two, which I've always said dickhole.
Society of punks. That's
But yeah, basically.
But yeah, go ahead.
And the thing about it is, one of my biggest pet peeves, like, I don't know if y'all probably won't, but the little Flair Ultra Marvel cards in the back showed all the little stats for every hero. Pet peeve, something they just really don't like. Super annoying. I hate wasting time. As in, like, I'm super blunt, so there won't be any, misunderstanding. So I have to go back and explain stuff, which sometimes happens anyway. But it's reduced as much as possible because I explain stuff to the point where I will literally break it down, put some math on it, least common denominator, to where there's nothing that can be misunderstood. There's a problem, I address it right then and there, and I go about my life. I ain't got time to be, again, I ain't got time to be mad, to be sad, nothing. Life's too short. And there's too much going on to be sad.
Yeah, so, I mean, for some of y'all who don't know, and I'll get into one of the punchlines. She's talking about P. Pablo. Freak-a-Leak. I actually put it up so y'all can actually see what she's talking about. 'Cause half of y'all probably have no idea what that punchline is.
Who's P. Pablo?
Yeah, who's P. Pablo?
Is he a Mexican? Is that one restaurant?
But that's going to do it for this reaction.
See.
I'm hungry as hell.
I'm Nixon.
Random.
Phil.
Peace.
And we out.
Pew.
Jamaica.